Why is this still not going live? What the hell is going on? Oh my god. Alright, alright. What is happening? What? Am I not live? Oh. Oh, now I suddenly... Okay, confusing thing. Hey, Squid Nick, what's good? Yeah, I started a little bit early so I could try to like make sure everything's working the way it should be. Right now it's telling me my stream health isn't the best, so I'm trying to see if I can fix that. So if you see it cut off for like a little bit, I'll still be here. I'm just, changing bitrate and, stuff like that. Let's see. Alright, looks a little bit off. Not sure why. The bitrate is exactly what it should be. Might have to either... Maybe the bitrate needs to be higher? Alright, give me a brief moment. The stream will be right back up. I just need to change the bitrate, so hang on, guys. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Okay, looks like stream health is better. Alright, cool. So that should be exactly what we need it to be then. Awesome. Cool. Fantastic. Yeah, thanks for sticking by while I fixed that little thing. Alright, so let me just link this on the Twitters and we'll be ready to go. Alright. While you guys are here, anything in particular you're hoping for? I know this thing sort of leaked anyways, so I'm sure like a lot of those things are gonna happen. But I mean, is there anything else you're hoping for? I could easily imagine it being a situation of just like, oh man, everything leaked, so there's absolutely nothing new. But I didn't really look too into the leaks themselves, so I'm not totally spoiled on what's going to happen. Lazy James, what's good, fam? Good to see you too. Good to see you too, fam. I know we just finished watching Pokemon, and now we're gonna be watching, Stadia. See, our opinions on the whole Stadia thing. See if Stadia is going well or not. So hopefully everything looks good. If there's anything, just like the Pokemon stream, if anything's going down that is not right, doesn't look good, or is audio wise is a bit messed up, let you guys know. I'll do my best to try to fix it in the moment. We have like 9 minutes. When it's like 5 minutes remaining, I'll switch it over to the Stadia live stream, so that way we have like some time. I know there was... See how it pans out. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna try to stream pretty much every conference that happens, unless it gets in the way of some kind of scheduling thing, like let's say work or something, because I can't really, I can't exactly watch it, at that point. But if I'm able to watch it, I'm watching all of them on stream, basically. So, even though I'm not super excited about Stadia, we're gonna watch it and judge it harshly. This is Google's first, real foray, whatever word I meant to say. It's their first real introduction to gaming. So, hey, KJ, what's good? You're here too. Good to see my people. Good to see all of you. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to stream pretty much every, like, relevant, like, every big one, I would say. Because, I don't care about PC Gaming Show. I don't care about Limited Run. Like, those are things that I'll find out later that I'm like, okay, cool. But Google, Microsoft, some of the third parties, if I can find the time for it. Because, again, like, scheduling, E3 is a long thing, so it's like it's not gonna be easy for me to be able to watch all of them and still be able to work. So I need to, if I don't stream a conference, it's because there's some kind of scheduling issue. Google's a tech giant. I expect this to be good. It may be the future of gaming in 10 years, but now it's too soon for me. Honestly, I feel like it's something I'm never gonna personally get into. Like even 10 years from now, I can understand. I can get into digital, like buying a game digitally to an extent, but streaming it too much. To me, streaming it is too much dedication on a constant, like, connection for me to be like totally convinced that it'll work flawlessly. Because you never know, and you're never always gonna have access to it if you feel like you need access to it for whatever reason. I'm expecting, like, technically speaking, this did leak. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the Google Stadia's like Connect like info did leak technically. So I don't know if there will be a lot of new information. Although I'll be honest with you, I purposely decided not to look too much into the leaks, just so like when I watch it, my reaction's a little more genuine. The only thing I heard about was that there's this specific thing where for some reason they have it so that it's a subscription service, but for some particular games you still have to buy the game, which sounds kind of like it defeats the whole purpose in a way. Like if you're streaming it, I mean, like if you're streaming it, then why would I need to buy the? Why are you making me buy the game? If that makes sense. So I don't know. It doesn't seem like to make much sense to me. I can see that though. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like I'm maybe I'm being pessimistic on the whole thing, but I just feel like it makes zero sense to pay for a subscription service that still makes you buy. Like imagine if you were paying for Netflix and Netflix goes like, yeah, okay, we have this movie, but you still have to buy it. So it's kind of like, doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose? Or is there a service that does that? If there is, then I'm just not aware of it. Maybe there is one that does it. I'm just like none the wiser. Yeah, it seems odd. It's an odd thing. But that's, as far as I know, in terms of the leak stuff, that's the only thing I really heard about. So, yeah, that's kind of it. So if we hear about that, then not only do we know it's legit. I mean, then again, everyone's treating it like it is legit, so it probably is. Like, realistically. Yeah, I can't watch Big Bang Theory on Hulu. Really? Is Hulu like that too? God damn it. Why? What is the point of the subscription? Oh, hang on. We got 5 minutes. Let me get this on screen for you beautiful people. Let me get you on screen. Hey! I can never say your name correctly. Zindo? Zindo? How do you want me to pronounce that? Well, alright. Yeah. I see you too. Don't worry about it. I agree, but mega games will make more money selling it as opposed to getting stream revenue from subs. I think not 100% sure. I want all of my stuff. That's basically why I'm not like totally into the whole, idea of this whole thing. I'm just gonna leave. Chat is disabled for this live stream. Oh boy. I don't like that. I want to see chat roast them. That's why I go to streams sometimes, bro. I want to see them get roasted. I want to see the roast happen live. But okay, don't have it then. Zendo. Alright, I got you. Zendo. I'm gonna remember that. I have relatively okay memory. I know that's a good sign. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's such a... You wanna know what my second monitor is? My second... Like, I don't have a second monitor. So, like, my monitor is just using my phone on a Wii U gamepad stand. Like, you think I'm joking, but I'm being legit. Like, I have the old Wii U gamepad stand on, like, just below view here, and my phone is just sitting there. It's just sitting on that Wii U gamepad stand, and that's all I have because your boy's broke and I don't even have space for a second monitor because I may have a lot of. Well, this table is really small, but they know chat roasting out here. Yeah, that's what it is. Like YouTube. This is YouTube. Like. Not only is this YouTube comments, but this is the company that owns YouTube. Like, they know. Whatever, we'll just roast you on Shifty Stream. Exactly! There you go! Exactly! That's exactly how it's gonna go down. That's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna roast them regardless. Uh-oh. 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 It's live officially. There you go. Alright, just like the Pokemon stream, if it's too loud, too low, let me know. I'll try to switch it like as quick as possible. Because again, I don't have a second monitor, so I might have to like put the stream down for a second just so I can raise the levels or, you know, lower the levels or that kind of thing. So, you know, just let a guy know and it'll be cool. God, I'm not expecting much. I'm expecting like the leak stuff, obviously. Like the one leaked thing I did look at. And then that's kind of it. And then for everything else, I'm expecting... I know Spawnwave talked about Baldur's Gate 3, so I'm expecting that. Because he made a whole video about hyping that up. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't grow up with PC gaming like that. But, Radical, what's good? It's good to see you. What's up? Nah, what's up? We're about to roast Stadia. If Stadia... I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm like this super, like, horrible... Wait, hang on. Did I put... Do I have my audio in the right place? No, I do not. There you go. There we go. I'll put it like here or something. I don't know. Screw it. I have zero idea what Stadia is. It's like Google's. Any idea how long the conference is? I have no idea. That's why I started the stream only like 15 minutes prior, because I have no idea how long it's gonna be. So I just like gave myself 15 minutes to like double check, prep, test everything, and then I just kind of, you know, went off the idea like, hey, yo, if this is like an hour, 2 hours long, I don't want to, you know, stream a whole hour prior talking about it. You know what I mean? I have zero. Oh yeah, it said zero idea. Yeah, it's basically just Google's streaming service. So they're like, yo, you can play the newest video games 4K, 60 frames per second. All you have to do is stream it. So that's a thing, right? I guess that here's the. I do want to make it clear that I'm not totally ignorant to the idea. Like, if it's good, it's good. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna shit on it if it's good, but I don't have much hope for this. Like, I'm a very pessimistic man. Like, I'm telling you now. Like, I don't see this going as well as they're hoping. But if it's good, I'll give credit where credit is due. You know. We got a minute until this is supposed to start. Oh, that's my phone alarm letting me know it's supposed to start. So, we should be ready to go. Unless I'm starting late or something. I don't know. Be good. We're on. Okay. Any minute now, Google. There we go. All right. Take a second. Is there like no audio?
Hi.
Okay, there it is.
Thanks so much for joining us today for the first Stadia Connect. This series gives you a look at Stadia news, events, new titles, bonus features, and more. We'll be posting these Stadia Connect videos from time to time to bring you the latest from Google straight to all of you, the players.
This is just Nintendo Directs.
Exciting news to share with you today.
Straight to you.
Let's get started.
Connect
Direct. 3
Direct.
months ago, we gave you a first look at Stadia, a new generation game platform powered by the best of Google. Today, we're going to tell you about the first wave of games available at launch. We'll share pricing details, including an exclusive launch offer, and you'll learn how to become one of the
they got
first
timed
Stadia
exclusive.
players. Stadia has been years in the making across different Google teams. Google's mission has always been to make information more accessible for everyone. With Stadia, our goal is to make gaming more accessible for everyone too. We designed Stadia to bring together game players and game watchers from around the world into one global community of gamers. And Stadia makes it easy to play your
mostly
favorite
PR talk
games
right now.
on any screen in your life. At launch later this year, you'll be able to play Stadia games on your TV, desktop, laptop, tablet,
This is the true Stadia experience.
and on Pixel smartphones, starting with Pixel 3, as well as the brand new Pixel 3a that we announced last month. Wherever you are, Stadia lets you play the latest games. No downloads, no patches, no installs. Just grab your controller and you're in. This level of access and availability represents a huge shift in the gaming world. Instead of a console or a PC, you're using Google's data center as the platform.
Uh-oh. Why is...
We handle the
Uh...
intense gameplay processing and graphics, so there's no console
Is that just
required
me,
to
or
play
is that
your
actually happening
favorite
on the whole
games.
stream?
That's what Stadia is all about, the games. Today, we're unveiling the very first wave of games coming to the platform at launch. We're working with hundreds of leading publishers and developers around the world to deliver their biggest and best titles to Stadia. We've lined up an incredible selection of games spanning nearly every genre, including fighting, sports, role-playing games,
fighting games
first-person
sounds awful
action,
on this.
and racing titles. And we're just getting started. This worldwide exclusive unveil comes straight from our friends at Larian Studios.
I'm not familiar with that studio. What is this? Larian? What is Larian? Again, if this is like a Baldur's Gate thing, I didn't grow up with Baldur's Gate or PC, so I have like no idea. Yikes. Dude is dying. Ew, that hand. Fighting games on a streaming device? Pass. Basically, yeah. Yo, I can't see shit. What is this quality? Okay. You got Cthulhu and shit. Okay. Yep, that's Baldur's Gate. That's what I thought. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looks really cool, but I know nothing about Baldur's Gate, so I feel like I'm coming in the middle of something. Like, is Baldur's Gate like Final Fantasy where you don't need to get in the first two?
Give everybody a lot of freedom because we want them to come with their IDs. Forget it. My name is Sven Winke. I am the founder and director of Larian Studios. So Larian Studios was founded in '97 in Ghent, in Belgium. I've seen the entire evolution of the games industry. We keep on driving the state-of-the-art forward so fast. You don't have that in music. You don't have it in movies.
I'm sure this is really exciting for people who grew up on PCs and stuff, because I know this is like a really old classic RPG.
Larian Studios was founded to be able to create big epic RPGs in which the world reacts to what you're doing and which you can play together with your friends. When we released Divinity Original Sin 1, I tried approaching Wizards of the Coast, trying to tell them that we should be the ones making Baldur's Gate 3. They didn't necessarily believe me back then, but then we started making Divinity Original Sin 2, and then at some point they just reached out to me and they said, well, you're the guy that wanted to make Baldur's Gate 3. Do you still want to make Baldur's Gate 3? I said, yeah, of course I still want to make Baldur's Gate 3. And that got the conversation rolling, and before you knew it, we were constructing story. It was awesome. It was a geek dream come true. Baldur's Gate 3 is the biggest...
Wait, hang on, give me a second, guys.
We have to triple the size of the studio to be able to do it. Production values are very, very, very high, but the game deserves it. I mean, it's people have been waiting on it for a very long time, so it deserves to be top-notch in every single aspect, and it's shaping up to be a beautiful game. But the coolest thing about it all is that by bringing it to Stadia, pretty much everybody is going to be able to play it at the highest quality settings, because Stadia is democratic in that sense, if you want. It doesn't differentiate between what platform you're playing it on, because everything is server-based.
We can't wait for you to play Baldur's Gate 3 on Stadia. And whether you're playing an RPG like Baldur's Gate 3 or any of the other titles and genres we'll share today, we know that players demand the most responsive experiences from their games. And we have architected Stadia to give you the fastest possible.
I'm sure Baldur's Gate 3 is exciting for people. I just never played on it. It looks cool, based off the idea of Cthulhu and shit. But I know nothing about it.
Into the numbers. Our highest quality gaming experience is remarkable, with 4K HDR video at 60 frames per second and 5.1 surround sound. We're able to deliver this experience to users with a connection speed of around 35 megabits per second. And with Google handling the processing load, you can enjoy smooth gameplay even if you don't have that kind of connection. So let's say you have a connection speed of just 10 megabits per second. You can still get at least 720p video at 60 frames per second with stereo sound. We're really proud of the experience we're able to deliver, and it's all thanks to more than 20 years of work at Google. building and optimizing our
I mean,
networks and data centers to
this
support
seems
services
kinda-
with
they're
billions of
lying.
users like YouTube, Gmail, Android,
I'm.
Google Play, Maps.
What's good,
and
Lit
of
Gaming,
course,
by the way,
Google
welcome.
Search.
But
The
I'm
latency
so
and
like
speed demands
this
of online
stream. I don't know if
gaming
it's just me
aren't
or if it's
far
happening
off
for
the
everyone, but this
demands
stream
we've
is not
been
even in
meeting
like
for
good
years.
quality.
We handle the back end so that you can play the games you want when you want on whatever screen you prefer. Back in October of 2018, we put this idea to the test with Project Stream. We invited users to stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey at up to 1080p and 60 frames per second. It was a phenomenal gaming experience on a wide range of PCs and laptops that were simply running a Chrome browser. With Project Stream, we demonstrated that we can transmit the live instance from the data center to your screen faster than your eye is transmitting those images to your brain. That's critical for fast.
Excuse me? That sounds kind of like a massive exaggeration. Maybe.
It's truly a new paradigm for gaming. And since we
You can't get
Stadia a
1080p
few months
4K
ago,
with 35
we've gotten
megs
a
per
lot of
second
interest
internet. I have
about this
150
new
megs
way
per
to play.
second. I can't stream
In
in
our
less than
conversations
720p.
and
Oh
meetups
damn.
with game developers, they're excited about the possibilities of an ever-evolving play experience. And we can't wait to get Stadia in the hands of gamers
Yeah,
later this
Lit
year.
Gaming, you can
So let's share some
tell
more
me
details
everything you
about
need
the
to say
platform
about like
and what
streaming
you'll
and stuff
need
like
to
that,
get
because I'm not an
started.
expert on this by any
You'll
means.
get the best
So I don't want to be the guy who
experience
says like,
playing
yeah,
with
that
our
sounds
Stadia
dumb
controller.
because, you know, I don't know.
It's designed specifically
But
for
if it
streaming
sounds like
games, and it includes
I
a
stream in
capture button for
1080p,
your
I
game
get lag.
footage and a button to access the Google Assistant. Of course, you can also play Stadia games with any supported game controller or with a mouse and keyboard. The only other thing you need is a screen to play on. Want to play on the HD TV in your living room? Just plug in a Chromecast Ultra. If you'd rather play on your laptop, desktop, or tablet, open a Chrome browser window.
Well, I don't. My viewers
Our
do.
vision
Oh,
is
I
for
see.
Stadia to run on any screen that runs Chrome. Or you can use the Stadia app on your Pixel 3. We'll be expanding to more screens down
I feel
the
like
line
if they do
too,
something like a free
including
trial
more
kind of thing,
smartphones.
I'll try it just to
When
see
you're ready
what
to
is
play, the Stadia controller
realistically
connects
capable
directly
of,
to your
but
game running
like
in
I
the
don't
Google
see.
Data Center. That
I'm just so
direct
pessimistic
connection
on this whole
is key
idea
to providing
of
the
it
highest
working like
possible
you know,
performance
like in a
and best
stable
streaming experience.
fashion.
We have so many more details on the Stadia controller, which you can find at stadia.com.
The controller
We're
looks
also a
okay, I
tweet
guess.
away at Google Stadia to answer all your questions.
Looks like a very
We're
standard
excited
controller.
to introduce you to a number of new titles coming to Stadia at launch. Let's take a look.
I'm a wolf.
Oh, is this
Raised to be the alpha. Trained to follow. Alas, the beast can't be tamed that easily. This wild territory is the perfect den for my kind.
is this
A world where I can roam and explore with no end. But I came here on the hunt,
you cannot stream 1080
focused on their superficial dreams.
1080 4K with 35 MPS internet. You can't even watch 1080p 4K with 35. Oh damn.
One target always clearly in my sights.
So what the hell?
Secure the future with technology others develop.
So what the hell are they talking about then?
to deploy. By tooth and claw, I took this island, and by tooth and claw, I will rule it.
What is this? Is this No, is this the Watch Dogs game that got leaked or something? No. What is this? It can't be Watch Dogs. What the hell is this? Was there something announced recently that I just didn't? It would downgrade quality automatically. Yeah, that I could see that happening. Because that's how like every other streaming service does it, right? They'll just like downgrade it to a massive extent.
Analyzing.
It's kind of what's happening with this stream now, actually.
Tirelessly.
Looks like Punisher, Call of Duty. Well, Call of Duty is all Modern Warfare based. This looks more like this is like island fight. Like it looks modern, but I don't get a Call of Duty vibe from this. Maybe it is. I just have no idea.
We
It's just
are wolves.
Yo, Jesus, this quality is shitting itself right now. Oh, hey. Is it? Predator, maybe? Ghost Recon. Oh right, did they announce this game before? I felt like they announced that before somewhere. Maybe I'm remembering a different game. I played like one Ghost Recon ever, and I was cool with it, I guess. But that's once again another series that like I knew of, but I just didn't play like that, so I don't know much about it. Now, what's this though? Wildlands was okay. Yeah, I didn't play Wildlands. I only played like the one. I forgot which Ghost Recon it was, but I played one of the Ghost Recons on the 360 back when it like. I forgot which one that was though. And that's the only one I played, and I thought it was okay. I didn't really continue past that. Is this some kind of like puzzle platformer? Puzzle platformer horror game? I mean, the good news, if you... What does that say? Guilt? I guess... Oh, Tequila Works. They did, Code Sync. If there's any brights... Once Tom Clancy died, the games don't make any sense because he's not writing them. Oh, I see. So I'm guessing he didn't, like, write ahead of time kind of thing. Because I know, like, sometimes some authors do something like that, I heard. That they'll have like some writings that just didn't become a full book yet, so then they end up using those things, like those like little loose scripts they have. I mean, if anything here looks good, the good news is that I don't think any of these games are exclusive, so people would just like buy them on like their Switch or their PS4 or their PCs and just just play the game like normal instead of using Stadia. So like, I guess that's the bright side, right? Like, unless they specifically say a game is timed exclusive or exclusive, I'm just going to assume they are coming to other platforms. And if that's the case, then yeah, I'll probably give Baldur's Gate a try if it comes out at a good time. Release dates are very important though, because there's certain games I'm getting regardless, and I know I'm not going to like skip out on Pokemon because the game comes out, a certain time next to it or something, right? Like, I'm probably not going to get Death Stranding because of that. But I think Death Stranding is like a week prior. That looked okay. What's this? Is this The Division? It looks like The Division.
So Tom Clancy's The Division.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Stadia seems like it would be another one of those stupid Steam concepts that would have failed in the past. It probably will. It probably will be like that. I could totally see that happening. It would just be interesting because it'll be like the first titan of a well, maybe not the first. Maybe I'm forgetting something. But it feels like it'll be like one of the first massive companies giving this a shot and still failing. So I'm very interested to see how that goes. Like, I'm morbidly curious about how this will perform.
The best cover-based shooter RPG out there. One of the real benefits of choosing Washington, D.C. for the second game is that we have all of these amazing, iconic buildings. The White House, the Capitol, we have the Air and Space Museum, we have the Lincoln Memorial, and of course, there's even a control point at the base of the Washington Monument.
Stadia means that you can play your game anywhere. The collaboration with Google has been really awesome.
I know like loot shooters are kind of like a big thing now, but the only one I ever cared for, I guess, is Borderlands.
And they know infrastructure. So together,
I like Borderlands. That's because it doesn't take itself too seriously. You just kind of like have fun with it.
All Stadia users. Together we can make the best of it.
Unless it doesn't count as a loot shooter, I don't know. It probably does. I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. People will buy it because it's made by Google, but it doesn't seem any different other than the Ouya. And in the tech talk, they're straight up lying to us. It already failed to me. Ah, I see. Well, like I said, on my part, I'm not really interested in streaming my games. So my whole mindset is I want to see the numbers once it like releases and how it'll do. Cause like, yeah, you're right. People will buy it because it's Google. That is like a very accurate statement.
And now, here to tell you about Stadia's pricing and availability
Uh-oh.
is my friend and colleague, John.
We're
John,
launching
please take the
Stadia
fall.
with a diverse mix of games
Take the fall, because they're not gonna like this news.
and world-class game publishers. There's truly something for everyone. With Stadia, you can put your money toward the things that really matter, the latest, greatest game experiences that you can play anywhere. To unlock these experiences, we're offering a premium subscription for our Stadia players.
Premium.
Introducing Stadia Pro. It delivers the best of Stadia for just $9.99 per month. Stadia Pro gives you regular content that we add to your library for being a Stadia Pro member at our highest streaming quality. 4K, HDR,
So
60
$10
frames
a
per
month.
second with 5.1
That's
frames.
actually less than I
And we're
expected
going a
it to
step
be.
further to celebrate players who want to be the first playing on Stadia. We know there's a
But then again, it
passionate world of
depends
players
if it
out there
works.
who
That's
want
the
bigger,
key word.
better, more accessible
Doesn't work.
gaming
That's-
experiences. After announcing Stadia,
Which,
we've heard
from what it
from
sounds like, it
so
sounds like it
many
won't.
gamers who share our excitement. For those fans, we've created a custom, limited edition set of exclusive features and content.
Basic stream rate
Call
these
it
days.
Stadia Founders Edition.
Founders
You can
Edition?
Pre-order it starting today. The Founders Edition includes everything you need to get started with Stadia, and you'll have the first access to Stadia when it launches later this year. We want to make sure your games look great.
It's the basic
on the
stream rate,
biggest
you're
screen in
right,
your home,
but
so the
when I compared it to like
Founders Edition
PlayStation
comes
Now, I
with
thought it would be more
for streaming it up to 4K,
expensive because of that, but
HDR,
yeah, it is
60
basically the
frames per
basic
second
rate, I guess.
Directly to your TV. You'll also receive a limited edition Night Blue Stadia controller, as well as 3 months of Stadia Pro. And we know gaming is more fun with a friend. The Founders Edition comes with a 3-month Buddy Pass, so you can gift Stadia Pro access to a friend or family member. You can also pick up an additional Stadia controller for $69. It comes in
69?
clearly white,
Ain't
just
that like
black,
the same price Switch
stop
Pro
it.
controllers cost? I don't want to hear no Nintendo fan complain about that price point. I'm just saying that now.
to secure your exclusive Stadia
I'm just saying with their
so you'll
tech
get
talk,
the
they
Stadia
are lying
you
about what
want
you can do with
and the
minimal
brand
internet.
you
It's
feel.
technologically
So
impossible
you're
to play
getting a
streamed games in the
Chromecast
resolution they
Ultra,
say with the
the
internet.
limited edition Night
They say it's
Blue
needed.
Stadia
Yeah, like Netflix
controller,
or something is what I was
3
thinking.
months of Stadia Pro
Yeah,
for you
I
and
was
a friend.
originally like comparing it to
You'll
like
be among the
PlayStation
first
Now, since
players
they
to select
they
the Stadia
also
lane.
stream
It's all in the Stadia Founders Edition.
you know, they
It's coming to these 14 countries.
yeah, of course it comes to the United States.
And we're working hard to
But yeah, I was thinking like,
expand
oh,
Stadia to
what
additional
did other
countries
streaming
in
game
2020
services
and
cost?
beyond.
PlayStation Now
We do
got
have one more surprise.
obliterated by this. As soon,
Gamers who buy
like I don't
Stadia
like the
Founders
idea of
Edition
streaming in general, but like
complete
the price
Destiny
point is
2
way better than
experience as part of
PlayStation
Stadia
Now
Pro.
is at least.
Let's take a look.
Destiny's about being a super powerful hero set loose in a really beautiful
Okay, so here's a confession to you guys. I really do not like Destiny.
I'm so badass right now. I've been playing games for 30 years.
Xbox games is like $9.99. Yeah, but that's not streaming though. That's why I didn't really like consider Game Pass to be the same thing, because Game Pass you have to install the
I
game.
know who was there with me, and that just makes it feel so
That's why like I compared it more to PlayStation Now than Game Pass. I like Game Pass. I actually like Game Pass because you don't stream it. You get to download the game to your system and play it. You could download it to your install it onto your PC and play it.
Is something that's new.
So that to me is a lot better.
Is to
Maybe I don't have to worry about like the internet
Destiny.
not being where it needs to be basically.
and we're allowed
Destiny
to play
sucks. Yeah, I don't like I don't like Destiny. I gave it a shot. Like I gave it a fair shot. A friend of mine gifted me like Destiny with like a good amount of the expansions on it, and I played it with him for a while, and I just was not feeling it.
haunting tale.
I did not like
There are
it.
these nightmares that are walking the moon, and you'll have to find a way to conquer these nightmares. And
But
face
PlayStation
those
Now has huge issues because of its streaming service. Oh yeah, true. Very true. I don't like PlayStation Now at all. I think it's a terrible service.
Behind us,
I was just comparing the two in terms of price points. I assumed that since Google is doing PlayStation Now like service,
new opportunity
that the price point would be in a similar, price range basically. But it's not. It's actually a lot better than PlayStation Now is in terms of the price point. Specifically, just talking about price point specifically. Did I miss something big? Other than the stream not working, what's going on?
Looking to the future.
Were we
always
behind now? No,
brings
we're
us
on time.
back
It says we're on time.
To the past. Can you feel them? I can
But this is-
still hear
But this is
their
comparable, but on a
voices.
random console with who knows who working the servers.
Their
Oh, awesome sign.
endless torment. Nightmares now stalk
the surface.
Is this supposed to be like?
Seeking vengeance.
I don't care about Destiny, man. I don't know why they keep pushing these the Destiny games so much.
They rise again.
Like I'm pretty sure it's successful, right? I heard like a lot of people fell off from Destiny 1 to 2.
And in the dark below.
I mean, game-wise. Oh yeah. A lot of it has been focused on like
something wicked.
I think what it is that it's maybe this presentation is more exciting to people who like Destiny, who like the Division, who like Ghost Recon, who liked Baldur's Gate, but none of these games are games that I'm particularly into. A cult following, maybe? Yeah, maybe that's what it could be. It could be like a cult following thing. I'm assuming that like even though the player base fell off because of microtransactions and DLC, it probably has like a ton of people still throwing money at it. With PS4, you know Sony's working the service. Who's going to be working them for Stadia? Google, a company that has been hacked thousands of times. Damn.
The base game, all previous add-ons, the newest expansion, and the annual pass.
Lit Gaming just roasting Google right now. I mean, I think it's well deserved to be fair, but you know, I'm just saying.
Recap: the Stadia Founders Edition comes with limited edition Night Blue controller.
Okay.
Chromecast Ultra.
Okay.
3 months of Stadia Pro.
It's like $30 worth.
Experience. First
Destiny. I don't care about Destiny 2.
And a buddy pass to give Stadia Pro to a friend for 3 months. Good luck deciding.
Sony was hacked. To be fair, Sony was hacked too. That is true. Sony did have its moments. It did have its fair share of moments. And $129 each. And I think, wasn't there like also a thing? Oh no, not also a thing. Like Xbox Live as a service is, I think, still to this day a better service than PSN. Like in terms of like the online infrastructure. I mean. But compared to Sony and Google, you know, that's a whole other ballpark. Because Microsoft's not even in the ballpark, because they're not doing a streaming service. They're doing like a install whenever you feel like service. I don't know what you'd call that.
Or if you prefer Stadia base, you have options. All right, let's bring Phil back.
I'm just saying, if they can't protect my email account, how they're gonna protect the console credit card info? Sony was hacked like 2 or 3 times. Google was hacked all the time. Yeah, nah, I'll stick to Sony Nintendo. Sorry, Google. Yeah, as long as Google is doing a whole, I'd be way more open to a Google console. But because this is a streaming service, I'm just like, I'm so pessimistic.
Including additional announcements from some of the world's best game publishers. Thanks for watching. I can't wait for you to experience Stadia for yourself. And with that, we're excited to show you one last collection of games.
One last collection of games, alright. Oh, Rage. Okay, that's way too fast! I can't keep. Okay. Yeah, Xbox Live is great. Like, okay, say what you want about the console, because the console has a lot of problems, but the service, Xbox Live on its own, is like really good. It's the best of the current online like infrastructures, I'd say. Like Xbox Live is on point. Okay, so you got the Power Rangers game, you got Samurai Showdown, but I'm not playing fighting games on this, so Rage 2, let's see, Trials, Final Fantasy. I'm not familiar with that game. I'm guessing that's FIFA. Live is the best one, hands down. Yeah, it just is. More Trials? What is this? I'm not familiar with racing games like that. I don't play racing games like that. Oh, that's Thumper. That's Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, this is Wolfenstein. MK, Doom. I'm so hyped for Doom, bro. I am so hyped for Doom. Yeah, you didn't have to worry about your personal information on Xbox Live. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know what Microsoft does with it, but it's always been like the most stable and just best of the. Okay, so that looks like it's it then. All right, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna. All right, cool. So now I don't need my phone as a second screen anymore. Yeah, so that was okay, I guess. I'm gonna say the same thing I said back when like they first announced Stadia. I would be so much more open to Stadia if it was if Google just came out with their own console. Like if it was an actual console and they said, "Hey, these are the specs. This is how much it's gonna cost." I'd rather do that. And I would be a lot more open to the idea. But Lit Gaming is saying like, "Yo, that doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound very like accurate that you can do that with the internet required. So it doesn't sound very good. It sounds like very very disingenuous in a way. And yeah, if it was a console, I'd be way more open to. I own every console. Like I own a Switch, I own an Xbox One X, I own a PS4, the base PS4 though, because I haven't upgraded at any point because I never needed to. I only have an X because my Xbox broke down at one point, but yeah. So I'm pretty much in the same boat as you guys. Like I'm not really impressed with what I saw. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if they would have showed a game that I in particular would be interested in. Okay, yeah, sure, maybe. But I'm not. Like, I'm not a Ghost Recon fan. I'm not a Destiny fan. I'm not a Division fan. I don't care about the indie games they showed off. And maybe Baldur's Gate was like the coolest one there, but it's also in the middle of a series that I never played, so maybe I'm getting into something that I know nothing about, and and there was no real gameplay. It was just a CG trailer. So it's not like I really got to see the game either. Oh man. If you have a console or a PC, why would you even bother with Stadia? That's kind of the thing, yeah. Like, I feel like Stadia is not really ideal for me. And I feel like it's probably going to be that way for most people. Like, oh, why would I want to pay for Stadia if I have a PC that can run Rage 2? Or if I have an Xbox One X that can play these games already? And yeah, I guess, like, to an extent, I can't, like, on my PC, I know I can't run Doom Eternal at 4K 60 FPS, but then I don't think my internet can either. So it's a factor that's, I don't know. See any dislikes on Google Stream? Oh shit, I didn't even check that. That's a good point. Oh wait, I think they have their thing. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, they not only did they disable comments, they disabled the like to dislike ratio. So even if you wanted to see it, you can't. Or maybe I have to wait till... Yeah, I can't see anything. Maybe I need to... What is this? Okay, so it looks like they uploaded the whole Connects direct or whatever you call it. But this is great. If you have a PC and Steam, you're good, or a console that says the same games in 4K resolution. Yeah, my thing is, like, I'm someone who cares more about frame rate than I am resolution. I'll play a game in 720p if it means I get higher frame rate. Like, that's just how I look at it. So 4K, the whole push for 4K is not like a massive thing for me too much. But like 60 FPS is cool, I guess, right? No, they know they're full of shit, so they disabled anyone's ability to call them on it. Damn. I think this could be a good idea. I just think people are just afraid of change. Well, hello, sir. Hello, certified. Welcome. We were just watching Stadia Connect. My thing, KEG, is that I'm open to new ideas, right? Like, I'll try, and like, I didn't like digital gaming at first, and I still prefer physical gaming. Don't get me wrong, but every once in a while, if I see a deal that I like, I'll buy into digital, right? So while I'm saying, like, I'm very pessimistic on the idea, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? So, like, if it works, all right, I'll give Google credit on it. It works and it's good. But I'm just very pessimistic on the idea. And I'll admit that, like, I'm being a pessimist. So, like, I think that's, like, I'm aware of it, I've been playing since Atari, so frame rate doesn't concern me at all. As long as it's fun, I don't care. And you see, that's what it is, too. Like, for me, it's like, I don't mind it being, like, I played Doom. I have Doom, on my Switch. And, like, Doom on my Switch runs 30 frames per second, and it's, like, sub 720p or something like that. And I still have fun with it, because I love Doom 2016. Like, that's, like, one of my favorite shooters ever. I love that game. But, and same thing with Mortal Kombat 11. I own Mortal Kombat 11 on my Switch. It doesn't look anywhere near as good, or doesn't have anywhere near as good not frame rate, resolution as the other versions, but I still have a lot of fun with it, and I like that it runs well enough that it's playable. That's pretty much where my concern is. If it's playable, I'm fine with it. That's all it is. What's that? I'm at hell right now. Are you talking about work? I mean, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I get it. No, but Stadia Connect is Google's streaming service where they're playing. Well, you're able to I'm gonna say the concept because some people don't believe that it's actually like gonna happen, but basically Google's claiming that you'll be able to play 4K 60 frames per second games through a streaming service. So you don't really need a beefy PC, you don't need a beefy console, you just need a decently good internet connection, and you'll be able to play 4K 60 FPS video games on like your Chromecast or something like that. So meaning you don't need a physical copy of a game. You don't need. Oh, are we back? We're back. We're back. Just making sure. I know we had a hiccup there for a second. Oh yeah. Looks like we're back. All right, cool. All right, my bad about that, guys. But yeah. I leave my internet started this Monday. Oh, okay. 4K at 60 FPS with a 35 mega per second internet connection. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not really sold on the idea either. And I think that's fair. Back. All right, cool. We're back. All right. I guess we just had a bit of a Stadia reaction, and had the whole stream just like go down for a minute or for a second. I mean, if it goes down for a second, who cares, right? But all right, but yeah. So most of the people I know don't really seem to like the idea of streaming your games instead of owning them physically or even digitally even. I'm in the boat of like, if it works, cool, I guess. I don't really care either way. If it doesn't work, then I'm obviously not going to use it or care for it. Did they even announce a release date? I don't even think they announced. Doesn't Google own YouTube? That's the thing. Maybe it's because we're so negative on it. They're like, yo, we need to shut this guy down. we need to shut this guy down. He's talking a lot of negativity about our product. We can't afford this. We can't afford to have this guy just come up and talk about how bad this whole thing is. Like, no, we can't have that. We need to shut him down. That's probably exactly what's going on. But yeah, the price. I'll give, if there's any. Okay, I'll say this. Yes, I'm being mostly negative, but if there's any positive I can come up from this, if I had to come up with a positive, it's this. The price point isn't bad. The price point is on par with Xbox Game Pass and is better than PlayStation Now. Meaning, compared to other video game streaming services, it's a better price point, but it matches a service that just lets you install games. So the price point isn't bad. $10 a month, I think. Now you're lagging in video. I'm lagging in video. Am I? So I'm just like looking at myself to see if. Yeah, that's odd. I'm not seeing anything on my end. Yeah, I'm not getting anything on my end. How is the video for everyone else then? On my end, it's showing it as like completely normal. But if it's lagging, then I might have to try to fix that. Your video is behind your voice. Oh, is it now? Let me see. But if it's lagging, then yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if you guys just heard myself listening to myself. I just forgot about that. I forgot you can hear what I hear. Oh my god, I'm dumb. No lag here. Oh, okay. So maybe it is just like gaming. I guess let me know after you hit the refresh. Okay, good now. All right, so I guess it was just like a little hiccup. All right, cool. But yeah, my thing is like, if there's any positive I can probably give, it's just that The price point is not bad. It's not the worst price. It could have been a lot worse. We also didn't hear anything about the whole you have to buy some games separately thing, but maybe we'll find that out on like Stadia's website. Stadia has a website, does it not? Can we? Are they putting out more info? Because I know sometimes whenever they do a show like this, sometimes they put out more info on like the side of some like, oh, like a website or something like that. If there's anything like that, then we could probably take a quick look at that before, you know, before we like end things or whatever. Maybe just let me just go. I was gonna Google Stadia. I mean, just go on Twitter, I guess. Look at Stadia and see if there's anything that's popping up in particular. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much going on, honestly. And the game announcements were not my thing. Baldur's Gate is the coolest looking thing there, I guess, but we didn't really see the game. We just saw a CG trailer. The price point seems okay, but everything else, like how the whole thing will work, still is up in the air. I still have no idea if that would even work at all. And from what it sounds like, it doesn't sound like it would work that way. But you have to buy a console and then pay monthly for a service yet don't own any of the games. So at any time they could just take a game down that you've put money into and your money is gone. That's true, because if the rumor is true that you can you can stream some games but then you buy some of them, that it'll that they can still take it down. They better not make that a thing. Like if there are games that you have to buy to play on Stadia, like separately from the subscription, then those games should not be allowed to be taken down. I'm not gonna spend $60 on a game on Stadia, period. Like just from the get go, because I don't get to play it anytime I want. So how much would the game cost then? Like that's a very true and confusing thing that I didn't even think about. So yeah, what the hell? How would you even? I don't get it. How would that work? Oh, hey. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. So Stadia's website, and maybe I could just show this on screen for a second. Hang on. So yeah, see, Stadia's website has this thing here that you can apparently test your connection to see if it's, you know, ass, I guess. And see if you can run Stadia, I suppose. I am in the middle of streaming it though, so I don't know like if this test would be accurate right now. So I'm probably not gonna do it now. But I do think it is an interesting concept as a whole. Oh snap! I thought I switched it. Didn't I switch it? Okay. Oh, it's because I hit the wrong button. All right, whatever. I pre-ordered here from Blaze here for the porn. Oh my, yee! What Blaze telling you to come over here? What Blaze doing right now? What is Blaze doing right now? Doing it for the people? Oh, Andrew, are you gonna review it? Are you gonna review Stadia, fam? Actually, I'm gonna like test this connection. Well, actually no. Can I test it now? Should I test it now? Am I able to? Because Stadia has like this thing on their website where you could test the connection like I just showed you. Like I bought Scott Pilgrim on 360, the license ran out, and I can re-download it, but I would have to get a new 360 to do it because it's off the market to buy now. Yeah, I know. Like I played a good amount of that game, so I got my full of it. But like that's the thing with digital. That's why I like if it's possible to get a game on a physical cart, I'll get it on a physical cart. That's actually why I own this here. It's like one of the few reasons why I own this. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, like limited edition, because I don't want, like, if something ever happens to Bloodstained and it gets taken off the store, I still want to be able to play it, you know? So it's like, it doesn't really make much, like, digital makes sense to me in the convenience factor, but then it doesn't make sense in the sense of future-proofing, like, what you're playing, in a way. He's beating his meat to Sonya for Pokemon. Oh, well, that's actually understandable. That's actually completely understandable. Oh, Andrew is reviewing it. Oh, okay, Andrew, I see you. I'm starting to prefer digital. Oh, are you now, Andrew? I thought you were more of a classic kind of dude. Or maybe I'm thinking, maybe it's because I met you through. Did I meet you through T-Belly? I feel like I might have met you through T-Belly. If not T-Belly, then like I'm not sure. All right, but we're gonna test this connection. Lit Gaming saying to test it. All right, let's test my connection now and see like how my connection would do. Even though I'm in the middle of streaming, it probably won't be the best thing. I'm a leaker, so here's a real leak. It's not fake, but Steve from Minecraft's coming to Smash during E3. Oh boy, can't wait. I believe you. Okay, saying it's gonna take like 30 seconds to test the connection. Team physical copy all day. I see you certified. So in other words, you're giving Google the middle finger right now. You're just like, nah, we're not doing Stadia. We're not doing none of that. Stadia's not. Games are taking up too much space, and I never replayed games, so I can see digital being a good fit for me. Okay, I can see the argument there. If you're someone who does not go back to games commonly, then yeah, I can see why you do that. All right, so the test is done. Physical is a must. That's how I look at things. But my internet connection thing is done. So I'm gonna take a quick look at it. It says, can I show it? Yeah, I can show this. I'm just making sure it's not showing like something stupid. All right, yeah, I can show this. So it says your connection is good based on your current download speed of this. Yeah, it's like such a number. We expect you to be able to play high definition on Stadia, but you might not get 4K resolution. Okay, so your porn connection. Oh no! People found out what I'm into. I'm just like whenever I share my screen, I'm always like super hyper aware. Like I'm not showing anything like I shouldn't share, right? I own a few digital guys, but I can count them on one hand. Like I could say like it's definitely more than like 5 or so. Like if I'll buy digital if the game is only available digitally. Like if I don't have a choice on the matter, you know what I mean? But again, digital, you can't resell the game. That's the only drawback for me right now. Yeah, that's kind of thing. Like I was actually thinking of like selling my copy of Crash Bandicoot on Switch because I'm like I'm not even a Crash Bandicoot fan. I bought it because I wanted to try to get into a series that people talk about very highly, but I don't have the time. Like I just never played it. I own it and I never played it. And see those shifty nudes. Well, you're gonna have to donate to my Snapchat Premium. Oh, no, not even my Patreon. Get on my Patreon. Exactly, Super Andrew. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I have it too, never played it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I'm like, yo, I spent money on this game. I didn't even play it. Why do I have it? I'm like, I might as well just, sell it, like just get rid of it. How much for that snap? What snap? What are you talking about? Like, you mean like that? You're talking about what? I don't know what you're talking about. I have a bunch of games I never play. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not even that, but when someone asks you to see your collection, are you just gonna boot up your PC and show them your game room? I'd rather show them my game. Oh, or show them your game room. I read that wrong. That Snapchat. Oh, I see. I'm dumb. Yeah, my Snapchat Premium is at some bullshit because I don't remember how Snapchat works. So what happens when the internet is down? You can't play Stadia. Simple as that. Stadia is a streaming service. I like showing my game room too, but there's only so much space. Yeah, that's the thing. Google is a straight dedicated streaming service. Apparently, even though I'm in the middle of streaming right now, so my speed is not as high as it should be because I guess it's being used or whatever. I'm not sure how that. I think that's how it works or something. It's saying like it's good enough that I can play high resolution games on Stadia, just not 4K, which is okay, I suppose. So I imagine like if I'm not in the middle of streaming and I do that test again, it'll probably say I can do 4K, but I'm just not that interested in it, honestly. It's online more time than it's offline, so I'm not worried. Yeah, I guess so. I do like that we have two very different opinions in this chat right now. This is very interesting. That's very interesting. Like we have like We have like pro digital versus pro physical. Oh boy. All right, let me see. But I'm also guessing you have a good internet connection as well. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I think I'm more what's the word? I'm more what's the word I'm looking for? Like I'm more I benefit from it, I guess, is the idea. But Pro Jared. Pro Jared. Is Pro Jared still fucking up? Is he still going down in subs? I haven't checked in a while. This is just going to be a very big flopped project. Probably. But we don't know until we see it happen. I want to see how it performs and judge it on that. But right now, did they even say a release date? I don't even think they gave a release date. I do still like physical games. I don't hate them. Walmart is having an E3 sale, so I picked up. Oh, are they having a sale? Is there like what I need is Best Buy to have a sale, because if Best Buy has a sale, I still have the Gamers Club thing, so I can stack it. So if they have a sale, then you know, I'll be on that. Okay. So Stadia base is free. 1080p, 60 FPS. Buy games. Oh damn! All right. Okay, so this I just saw this image, so I'm gonna show you something in a second. But let me keep up with chat here. Well, Walmart Canada. Oh, Canada. That's what it is. I'm not in unfortunately, I'm not Canadian. I'm close to Canada, New York, but you know, need to go a little further up there for me to, to take advantage of that one. They using a streaming service as a console basis is terrible. There's a difference between digital downloads and streaming. Yeah, there is a massive difference there. Because at least with digital, yeah, technically they can take it down whenever they want, but you still like own the game to a certain extent, so you could still re-download the game even if they were to take it off, and then you could continue playing it. Like there's still a bit of a like difference there. Yeah, exactly. Like with digital, you can re-download it. If streaming, it's gone. It's gone. The Stadia base, I think, is stupid. There's no download, so once it stops streaming, then you can't play it anymore. Listen to the song. What song? Wait. Okay. Wait. What song? What are you talking about? What is this? London Yellow. Am I gonna want to like die looking at this? Okay, I already don't want to look at this. Wait, there's no download, so once can't play anymore. Like if you buy a single game to stream, that's dumb. The more I hear about the Stadia, the more I get flashbacks to Wii U. The thing with Wii U was that Wii U's problem wasn't like a situation of like, oh man, you don't have the games are not available. The Wii U was a normal ass system. It just didn't sell well because of like really poor marketing and just like an idea that just didn't vibe with people as much as Nintendo thought it would. But so I'm looking at Stadia base. It says it's free, resolution up to 1080p, frame rate 60 FPS, sound stereo, buy games whenever you want. I like how buy games whenever you want is listed as a feature. That's listed as a feature, being able to buy games whenever you want. Like, wasn't that more or less like everything? That seems like such a weird thing to list as a feature. Like, that shouldn't even be mentioned. Okay, I'm out. You know Epic Gamer? Oh no, my gamer license has been revoked. With buying a game on Steam, I can back up the file. I keep having to make sure if someone's saying Steam or Stream, because those are very similar looking words. I can back up the files to keep the game when it is off the store. Wii U was a sellable tech demo of the Switch. Kinda, yeah. So I like paying a monthly service fee for multiple games. Stadia base is crap. Yeah, Stadia base is weird. Which is like apparently according to Speed, this is basically the thing, because I can't play 4K anyways. So it's like okay, but then Stadia Pro is $10 a month. Was 3 months if you have the Founders thing. You get 4K surround sound. Additional free games released regularly, starting with Destiny 2, which I don't care for. And Stadia Pro exclusive discounts on select game purchases. So yeah, there are games you can buy separately, but why on a streaming service? What is the purpose of it? I don't quite understand that. You can get your gamer license back when the internet goes back up. What do you mean when the internet goes back up? Yeah, but while it's down, you have a $400 paperweight. If I don't like, I can always sell the controller in Chromecast. Yeah, I guess that's the idea, right? But more of a a positive to it, I suppose, right? Because I'm looking at what is it? Like $130 with the controller, the Chromecast Ultra, 3 months of the service, Destiny 2. What does exclusive Stadia name mean? And the Buddy Pass. But what does exclusive Stadia name mean? Plus Stadia would be great for streaming with my audience. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. But I don't get what exclusive Stadia, because exclusive Stadia name is listed as one of the benefits or the pros for getting it. I don't know much about it, honestly. Yeah, the $80 controller, that's a $20 more than basic Xbox, but no benefits. Yeah, like what is it? The Switch Pro controller is $70, and it has like the NFC chip. It has like basically everything the Joy-Cons have in that controller. So yeah, that's definitely steep for a controller. You'll probably have a special badge besides your username or something like that. The Stadia controller has some cool features. Does it? I need to look into it then. Oh yeah, like I just think like it's not totally terrible. That's in terms of pricing. I mean specifically. I want to keep referring to that. The only thing I think is positive about it is the price point is not egregious, but it's not exactly, the best. I'm trying to see what features does the Stadia controller have. So especially they didn't mention them in the demo. Don't knock it till you try it, I always say. That's basically how I look at it. I'm pessimistic because it's a whole like new thing that I don't fully understand. And because I don't fully understand it, that's why I'm like so, confused by the whole concept. If you go to their website, you see like a bunch of games listed that's going to be on the service as well. They did it in the first presentation. What was it again? I'm forgetting what it was then. Because I watched the first presentation. I just don't remember what was said then. Let me see. They got Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Doom Eternal, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Destiny, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Baldur's Gate 3, Metro Exodus, Thumper, Grid, Samurai Showdown, Football Manager 2020, Get Packed, The Elder Scrolls Online, The Crew 2, The Division 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Trials Rising, NBA 2K, Borderlands 3, Farming Simulator 19, Mortal Kombat 11, Rage 2, Final Fantasy 15, Guilt, Tomb Raider Trilogy, Darksiders Genesis, and Just Dance. That's what they got so far. The Google Assistant is built in. Oh, I see. So you... Oh, right. I feel like I'm slowly remembering that. Like you can like ask them like, oh, hey, I need help with this particular thing, and then it'll like Google it for you or something like that. I feel like I've seen that before, or like I have a vague memory of that. But hey, this is all speculation. Once I try it out, I will let you guys know for sure. Do we know when it comes out? Because like I want to know when it comes out so I can start judging like the performance of the sales and the subscriptions and whatnot. Also, all the games that PC and consoles have, but you can buy physical copies and resell them when you're done. Yeah, basically. November. Oh, it comes, but no specific date. We just know November. Like we know it's the month, but no specific date, right? What does this mean? Record with a tap? Oh, because they have you can't use that as a feature anymore. Every console has some kind of recording thing these days. They're pulling no date. They're pulling a Nintendo. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at all of these. I'm just looking at their website right now to see what else they're talking about. Saying a month but no date. Jeez. I guess like it'll come when it comes, I suppose. Maybe when it gets closer to November, they'll just be like, "Yo, it'll come out this week or some shit." Yeah, and that look from what I can see, that looks like that's the end of the information on the website, anyways. So yeah, that's kind of it from what I can tell. Yeah, there's not much to go off of. And it doesn't look... I was hoping to see... Like, the only thing I was kind of hoping to see from this is the idea of Google having some kind of, like, exclusive game. Because they mentioned in their conference that they opened up a studio specifically for game development. And I don't even care... Like, I'm not trying to say, like, oh, I wanted to see something to make me want Stadia. Because I don't really care for streaming services. I was just curious to see... Like, because we have a bit of a general idea about what style of game PlayStation makes and what style of game Nintendo likes to make. So I was kind of curious to see like what kind of style of game Google would make, just out of curiosity. But they didn't really show anything like that, so I guess it's like not a thing yet. I guess I don't know. It would be available on Black Friday after it flops, like the PlayStation 1 Mini. Oh my! I mean, yeah, if it flops, you'll definitely see it for really cheap. But wait, then again, can't you? In theory, can't you get like a Chromecast through Black Friday really cheap, right? Just buy that, plug that in, and then just get Stadia on that. Like, cause I know, cause Stadia is like, you know, it's not like you need a specific Stadia thing. Like, yeah, you can just like, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you can just like if someone wanted to try it and like did not want to put like a lot of money into it, I guess they could do that. Or they could just like wait till some kind of Chromecast device is on sale on Black Friday, buy that. All you need is a Chrome browser, basically. Yeah, so they could just try that, sign up for like 1 month, pay the $10 or whatever the hell it is, and then pair up an Xbox controller or like a PS4 controller and just go with that for like the small time that they have with it and see how it works for them. I don't know. I feel like Chrome browser and $10. Yeah, that's perfectly possible. I'm not 100% sure if it'll be the most successful of things, but hey, it could be, and if it is, then good on them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much thoughts on it at this point. I feel like everything that I have to say about this has been said. Like, there wasn't much that got me excited because I'm not really sold on the streaming thing just yet, and none of the games they announced in particular are games from series that I'm particularly really into or anything like that. So maybe people who like Baldur's Gate are like super excited, and if that's the case, I get it. You know, it's understandable. It's like when the Battle for Bikini Bottom was announced, and like I was so confused why so many people were so into it because I never even heard of the game until then, and why a licensed game too. But apparently, a lot of people liked it and grew up with it. So like, hey, if you grew up with this game and you're really into Baldur's Gate getting a new game, then yeah, I would say like you're more than happy, more than welcome to be excited for it. I don't like any of the games they announced. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's kind of like where I'm coming from. I don't have any care. I don't have any care about any of the games announced. None of them interest me. Maybe a slight interest in Baldur's Gate just because like Cthulhu looks cool, I guess. But other than that, I just don't care all that much at all. Nothing against the game. It's just I don't know much about it, so it's like I'm not gonna pretend to be excited for something I don't know anything about. So that's kind of it. Maybe I would have been more excited if they showed a game that I happen to be into, but there's just not much there for me. There are others I like, but the ones they showed off I could care less about. Yeah, kinda. Cause like for instance, I'm super excited about Doom, but they didn't choose to show Doom. They chose to show The Division and Destiny. So I'm like, I don't really care all too much. Smash for Stadia? They wish. You know how much of a hurdle that'd be? Oh my god. But Yeah, I'm probably gonna let you guys go. I actually have to go to work in like an hour or so. So I'm probably gonna I have to get off like in a little bit. But if there's anything like like if you got any questions to throw my way, throw them my way. Um, just to just to ask me something. I'll stay for like a minute or two longer, and then I should really get going. So, I'm getting doing my Xbox because I actually own it. That's probably the console I'm getting it onto, to be honest. Could you imagine the online for it 10-second input delay? Jesus Christ, that's not. Like, the online for Smash is already horrendous, so it's like you can play with someone. Like Smash Online makes no sense because two people could be fighting, and because a third person comes in that is not even playing, they're just watching. If that third person has really bad internet, it will cause the whole lobby to be messed up for the rest of the day. Even if that person leaves in the middle of it, it'll still be messed up. It makes no sense how that works. But that's how Smash is, and it's like, okay. But yeah, if you got any questions to throw my way, feel free to do so. I got like a minute or two longer that I can be here, and then I gotta like like go get ready to basically do work things and make money. Oh, and also quick side note, I might be a little late tomorrow in terms of the Friday Smash Fight Club because I work tomorrow as well, so I might not like I'll still be doing it, but it might be later than usual, and the stream might be shorter than usual because of it. But it'll still happen. I'm still gonna do it, so just a heads up on that. Yeah. Any other questions throw my way? Feel free. I'll be here for a little longer. Probably give it like another minute or so, and then I'll be on my merry way. But yeah, overall, Stadia, I'm still not into Stadia, and I don't see myself being into it anytime soon. I think it's a dumb idea, that is all. I'm sure they have good intentions, but the demo was full of lies, in my opinion. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. What about you, Andrew? You feeling, how you feeling about this? You feeling alright by it, or... I know you pre-ordered it, though. You actually pre-ordered it, so... I know you pre-ordered it for, what is it? I know, you're pre-ordering it for review purposes, though, so that might be a little different, but... I am excited for it. Oh, yeah, cool. Some positive, interesting to try new things. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. If it does work, that's cool, but I don't buy what they're selling. I guess that's kind of like where I am in a way. I'm pessimistic in the sense of it working. I don't believe it will. I'm not convinced that it will, but if it does, then I think it's cool. Basically, simple as that. But all right, well, make sure to thanks for stopping by, everyone, and deciding to watch this with me. Luckily for all of us, tomorrow there are no conferences or directs like things of any kind. So tomorrow, even though it will be later, and I will be streaming less. So I will be going back to Friday Smash Fight Club. So if you're interested in playing Smash, come through tomorrow. But Saturday we have something going on. I think Saturday might have a show. I have to look into it. Sunday has Microsoft, so Sunday we're definitely for a fact watching Xbox's conference. So if you're interested in watching that with me, subscribe, all that stuff. Make sure to keep up with what I'm doing. Next week is gonna be hella busy with E3. Know for a fact that like as of on the top of my head, Microsoft and Nintendo are guarantees. Like we're definitely gonna be playing them. Shifty is sick at Smash. Am I now? I don't know. Have you seen me play somewhere? Oh man, but thank you though. But yeah, like definitely come through tomorrow to play some Smash for a little bit. Sunday we're definitely streaming Microsoft's conference. Saturday there might be something going on. I just don't remember, so I'm gonna look into that. And Tuesday is Nintendo, so we're definitely streaming those two. I will say this much: Microsoft and Nintendo's are guaranteed streams that we're going to be doing. I've seen you on your streams, and T-Belly speaks highly of you. Oh, well, T-Belly is a very nice guy. Like he's like probably like one of the nicest dudes I've met like in person, and he's very what is it? He gasses me up a lot, but then again, I think he gasses up all his friends, which is a cool like thing. Yo, T-Belly's a G. Yeah. He's just a genuine dude. he, he gasses up my whole Smash like skill. I feel like it's I'm just bad at like taking compliments, so I just feel like weird about it. He gets everyone amped. He's a hype man. He's like the DJ Khaled of the retro gaming community. he's, he's the DJ Khaled of the retro gaming community. That's what he is. He's the hype man. Oh my god. His donation hype dance is the best. I'm guessing I'll see you later when he streams. Probably. So accurate. You could tell him I said that. Tell him, yo, Shifty said you the DJ Khaled of the retro gaming community. You can tell him I said it. I'll probably be there, but like I did say, like in like an hour or maybe like what time is it? Well, more like an hour and a half. Like in like an hour and a half, I have to leave to go to work. So depending on how long work is and depending on when T-Belly streams, I might not pass by because of that. But you know, I might pass by if I'm able to. You know, if I'm not too busy doing other things. But yeah, like I said, like the stream if you liked it. I do need to like head on out eventually, right? So, you know, like the stream if you liked it. It was a cool discussion with you guys to have about the whole Stadia thing and whatnot. I'm definitely streaming Microsoft, and I'm 100% streaming Nintendo. So if you're interested in watching any of those two with me, feel free to come on through. I'll be doing those. And there might be some streams in between for other conferences that I'm just not aware of. But it depends on my scheduling, so I'll let you guys know. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. I'll definitely update you guys on there. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, thanks a lot for stopping. I said that weird. That's a weird outro. But you know what? We're going to keep on going with that and just end it here. See ya.